Hey you guys, this is your coach Andrea Dickerson here with IOwnADaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. For today's proven management solutions, I want to talk to childcare business owners about the three most important systems to discuss with parents during your parent interview. So if you're interested in finding out three systems that you must discuss, then give this video a thumbs up, stay tuned, and I'll be right back. I travel the world, literally, from state to state, looking for the next childcare boss of America. We've traveled from Jacksonville, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Orlando, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Los Angeles, California, Omaha, Nebraska, New York, Chicago, Illinois. It's time to dominate. The next childcare business owner who will impact their city, their community, the children, the staff, the parents in such a way until your community will know that your fingerprints have been embedded in their lives. It's time to run a business with no results. You guys, I'm so excited that you stayed along with me to discover my parent enrollment meeting system. So many childcare business owners deal with parents who come in and go out the door and never ask these most important questions. But listen, you guys, we have to take and handle our childcare business just like it is a real business. Although we may have clients that are state funded, so they come in, they automatically know this is where they want their kids. But you still have to remember that systems create wealth. Systems create wealth. So we have to follow systems, because what will happen if your state was to say that the state funding was no longer available? What would you do then to keep your enrollment constantly full? Well, these three questions that you are to ask parents during the parent enrollment process will ensure that you are creating a cycle for more children and parents to come and do business with you. So here we go. The first question that you want to ask parents is, after you have taken them on a tour, you bring them into your office and you ask them, tell me a little bit about your child care expectations. Now, the reason why you ask parents to tell you a little bit more about their expectations is because we know that competition is fierce, but we're in a season of collaboration. However, whenever you discover what you could offer parents, it could be a real moneymaker for you. When you ask clients, tell me what your expectations are, you have your listening ears on and you're listening to see what is it truly that parents are seeking from you or seeking in the child care market. When you ask those questions and you get that answer, you have to consider to yourself, now what can I do to meet expectations? Or bingo, I'm already meeting expectations. So that's the first question. Have parents express themselves. And you'll know your parents by the answers that they provide. There are going to be some parents that could possibly be A+ clients but can't express themselves. Well, that's a concern. Or you're going to have parents that can't express themselves. So if it's a parent that can't express themselves, then that will give you another sign like, am I really truly talking to my ideal client? Okay, and so here's question number 2. How did you find out about us? It's so important for you to ask parents, how did they find out about you in a non-offensive way? Just really nice, calm, cool, and collective. Ask parents, because that information that you gather from parents, it should be documented and it should be reinforced with some type of appreciation or thank you. So for instance, well, if she says, oh, my friend told me about you. Well, who's your friend? I would love to tell them thank you. Or they might have an organization that referred clients to you. You can now send that organization a thank you card. So whenever you ask that question, have your listening ears on so that you can create and reciprocate the cycle of more parents coming through your door, because you're constantly going back and telling somebody thank you. Also, when you find out what is working in your marketing and how parents are finding out about you, then you'll know your source that you would put more marketing dollars into to cause it to create more interest for your childcare services. Okay, and then here's the next one. Remember, after you give parents a tour, you have to take them through your process first. So if you don't have a tour process, let me know by leaving a comment below, and we can create a video for you to help you with the tour process. So the third question is, did you enjoy your tour with us, and what was your favorite part of our tour? Now, that question, do not skip. That question is going to tell you what you are doing currently inside of your business that parents see that they thought was the best part of their tour. Why do we want to know that? Because then we can take a look at our touring process as a whole, and we can appreciate what we do great, and we can improve on the areas that were overlooked. Maybe it was something about your tour process that you thought was phenomenal, but it doesn't really make sense to parents that it's a part of the process. I'm just saying. So it's good to ask those type of questions during your parent enrollment interview. That way you're asking parents what it is that they like and appreciate about your business, what it is that they have for expectations for their child, and how they found out about you. When you ask those type of questions, you are creating a cycle of wealth, a cycle of information. I always tell my clients to look at where you are right now and where you want to be. Now, when you see where you are and where you want to be, that piece between where you are and where you want to be is a gap. So now you understand that in order for me to get from one part of this gap to the other, which is my optimum me, I need information. And it's information from your parents that will essentially help you confirm or address how you're managing and operating your childcare business. Keep your listening ears on during your parent enrollment interview process. Implement those 3 systems into your childcare business, and you will be so glad that you did. When I tell you guys you'll be so glad, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You'll be so glad that you did. So these systems and strategies that I'm discussing with you today are from our Jumpstart program. And one of the things I like to say when we are out on tour, I like to say, let's get ready to jumpstart. Are you ready to jumpstart in your business? Use those 3 key points during your enrollment process. And then I want you to come back to this video and leave a comment below and let me know what it did to change your business and change what parents are saying about you. Well, all right. As I always say, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you're going to love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, you guys.